Welcome to the Class of 2026 graduation ceremony, streamed live from the Royal College of Music in London. Today we celebrate your achievements, commitment to your studies and the power of music. We're also delighted to share this special occasion with the families, friends and supporters of our graduates joining us from across the globe, and we invite you to be part of the celebration by sharing your messages of congratulations and support in the live chat. To the families, friends and teachers who have supported our graduands throughout their journey, thank you. Your encouragement has played a vital role in helping them reach this milestone. And to those graduating in absentia, please accept our warmest congratulations from everyone here at the Royal College of Music. In 2026, the Royal College of Music was named the #1 institution for performing arts in the UK and Europe for the 11th consecutive year in the QS World University Rankings by Subject, and the #2 position globally, as well as remaining the top institution in the UK and Europe for music. The college was also recently awarded a prestigious Queen Elizabeth Prize for Education, one of the highest national honours in UK higher education. These accolades reflect the strength of our teaching and international reputation. And to our graduands today, you now join a prestigious global network of RCM alumni who continue to shape the future of music and the arts. As you take your next steps, we hope you look back on your time at the Royal College of Music with pride and continue to share your belief in the transformative power of music. On behalf of the whole Royal College of Music community, congratulations and enjoy the ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. So, a warm welcome, a very, very warm welcome to our final graduation ceremony of 2026. I'd now like to ask our Director, James Williams, to address the Assembly.
Chairman, colleagues, graduands, distinguished guests, my lords, ladies, and gentlemen. Welcome to this very special graduation ceremony, both to those of you joining us here in the Britten Theatre at the Royal College of Music, and to everyone around the world joining us online, especially those who are graduating in absentia. Graduands, today represents a major milestone in your lives as we celebrate your achievements, and moreover, we take the opportunity to thank each of you for the contributions you have made to the Royal College of Music. Our global community of students, representing 63 nationalities, plays a key role in continually shaping and evolving the RCM's identity, which in turn has enabled the college to retain its position as the UK's and Europe's #1 conservatoire and remain at the very top of the QS World University Rankings for music and the performing arts, an achievement we should all take immense pride in. But what makes a world-class institution? Well, for starters, the opportunities afforded to RCM students are quite simply unparalleled. Across the past year, audiences have had the thrill of experiencing a breathtaking range of RCM student performances, ranging from symphony orchestras through to chamber performances, masterclasses to fully staged operas, all giving our students the opportunity to work with exceptional artists this year, including Sir Stephen Huff, Speranza Scapucci, Kachun Wong, Dave Veckel, and Abby Sampa. Creativity continues to sit at the heart of college life, and I've been dazzled by the imaginative range of new work created by RCM composers, including the world premiere this month of 5 new short operas in partnership with the RCM's Opera Studio. Our Composition for Screen Showcase is always a highlight in our annual performance calendar, and RCM composers and performers have collaborated across the year with well-known institutions such as the Natural History Museum and Kew Gardens. Many of you have been superb ambassadors for the RCM outside of college. This year, performances have taken place at prestigious venues, including Wigmore Hall, the Royal Albert Hall, and Queen Elizabeth Hall, and extended as far afield as Vienna, Hong Kong, and Bolivia. And of course, I remain incredibly proud of the work that students have undertaken as part of RCM Sparks, the college's community and schools program that inspires the next generation of young musicians and harnesses the unique power of music to support individuals that otherwise would not have access to music education. Thousands of young, aspiring musicians from all backgrounds have benefited from the inspiration RCM students have given them, encouraging them to progress on their own musical journey. And of course, all this work speaks directly to the college's founding principles of access, advocacy, and excellence. When describing the Royal College of Music to someone unfamiliar with conservatoires, the best descriptor I can find is to frame the college as a creative music laboratory. Primarily, this is led by the culture we've together created that values research and innovation and an inquiry-based approach to performance and composition. I'm delighted that 2026 marks 23 years of doctoral awards at the RCM, and this year we have our largest graduating cohort of doctoral students. The RCM remains the leading conservatoire for research, and throughout your studies, you will have had the opportunity to engage with our collections and research programs, including the Centre for Performance Science, a partnership with Imperial College that expands our understanding of performance science and the role music plays in improving health outcomes for musicians and wider society. We were delighted in February 2026 for the Centre's pioneering research to be recognised with the Queen Elizabeth Prize for Education, the highest national honour for higher education, awarded by Their Majesties the King and Queen, rounding off in style CPS's 25th anniversary year. All these achievements reinforce my belief that our students and alumni are the finest ambassadors and advocates for the RCM, and I cannot thank you enough, graduates, for all you have done to contribute to ensure a bright future for the college. But now, what about your future? I'm guessing there's probably a heady mix of relief, excitement, and perhaps uncertainty bubbling away inside you all right now. Some of you will already have chosen a path to continue with your studies, others to forge ahead with establishing a career in music and music education. And there will be some of you who choose to embark in a career in a field other than music, perhaps as yet unknown. Which has led me to ask myself, what does a successful modern-day RCM graduate look like? Well, you won't be surprised to hear I don't have a simple answer for you, but perhaps I can offer up a few reflections which you might wish to mull over in the coming months. Firstly, always remember that by dint of your presence here today, that you already have developed a unique set of skills and disciplined work ethic that is in demand throughout the music business and indeed across all professional industries. The American author Robert Collier's quote that success is the sum of the small efforts repeated day in and day out will doubtless resonate with anyone who has practiced a musical instrument or honed their craft over 20 plus years. And it's important to remember that the skills you've mastered whilst here at the RCM are both transferable and universal. Secondly, success is not a destination. Instead, it's an unending journey involving lifelong learning that allows you continually to nourish your own curiosity and to challenge yourself. In a world that moves at a rapid pace and with an increasing range of demands for your attention, it's important not to get distracted and instead focus on what's important to you to become the best version of yourself for the benefit of others. And thirdly, always remember that you are not alone. You are joining a community of 19,500 RCM alumni, representing an extraordinary range of careers in the music industry and spanning the globe. As an RCM graduate, you will have access for the next 5 years to the resources and professional development events promoted by our Creative Careers Centre. I strongly encourage you today, if you haven't done so already, to ensure you are signed up to the Creative Careers Centre and alumni mailing group so that you can keep in touch as part of this valuable community. Please do visit our friendly Creative Careers team who will be located in the cafe to sign up and learn more about our Creative Careers and alumni offering. As many of you may know, prior to becoming director of the RCM, I spent 17 years running the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra and the Philharmonia Orchestra. Looking back at this period, it is remarkable to reflect on the significant changes that the profession has seen and the unrelenting pace of change that continues today to propel forward the performing arts. Much of this change has to date been driven by external factors, including reductions in public funding, advancement of AI technologies, and shifting societal norms and demographics. We've seen in the past few years several UK music organisations challenged and even fail, whilst others have been created new and flourished in this new climate of opportunity. The career portfolio of any freelance professional musician working today has extended well beyond their primary specialism of performance or composition, and now embraces education, commercial music, technology, and healthcare. The one rubric that has served my career well throughout these seismic changes is the acknowledgement that whilst it is impossible to prepare for every scenario, if you embrace the full range of your education, skills, and experience, it is possible to prepare for any scenario. And whilst uncertainty has always existed as an underlying theme in the performing arts, there exists now, I believe, a great opportunity for music to play an enhanced role in education and society. This will require from all of you courage, entrepreneurship, leadership, and creativity to shape this future and ensure that classical music remains a thriving artistic ecology. The digital strategist Ray Goforth reminds us that there are only two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in the world: those who are afraid to try themselves, and those who are afraid that you will succeed. On the plus side, it's been rather refreshing in the past decade to see the old hierarchies of what constituted musical success dismantled. Many musicians today enjoying a fulfilling and arguably richer career as a performer, a creator, a teacher, and an entrepreneur. In an age when music education in schools remains under threat, it is incumbent upon every one of us to engage and use our talents not only for the concert platform or the studio, but also to inspire and bring joy to others, whether they be in schools, community centres, or healthcare settings. This requires a concerted effort to view this work not as an add-on to your careers, but as a requisite role that we must all play to lead and nurture a music education ecosystem that gives both joy and comfort to people and provides a point of unity and hope for our global society. Before concluding, I would like to pay tribute to the hundreds of RCM colleagues who have supported your education here, including our wonderful professors, administrative, facilities, and support staff, and whose indefatigable dedication to our students and passion for the Royal College of Music knows no bounds. In particular, and last but certainly not least, I would like to extend a special thank you to your family and your friends who have unstintingly cheered you on and supported your musical training for so many years. Today is your day also. Graduands, you are about to become alumni of one of the world's great conservatoires. I offer my own congratulations to you all as we now turn to the conferment ceremony. Thank you very much. In addition to those present, we celebrate the achievements of those graduating who cannot be here today and are watching online. Their names are scrolling across the screen for those watching our live stream. The head of postgraduate programs, Professor Mark Bowden, will read the list of those receiving taught postgraduate awards who are present today. The head of research, Professor Robert Adlington, will then read the list of those receiving awards for doctoral programs.
The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Master of Music in Performance of the Royal College of Music: Sir Yoon Beck, Enya Barber, Adelaide Channon, Aline Christ. Nicolò Citrani, Stefan Elbech Grant, Leah Hallinon, Elizabeth Myung-hee Her. Mina Aisha Ibrahim, Patrick Kearney, Karis Y.C. Lee, Zhao Fan Lee. Tin Lam Ung, Joshua Pizzofero, Megan Rose, Ho Ming So. James William Todd, Marcel Vida, Flora Valila. Yoon Ho Wei, Daniel Jiare Xia, Chia Wen Zhao. The following students have satisfied the examiners in the requirements for the award of Artist Diploma of the Royal College of Music. For the award of Artist Diploma in Performance, Rasmus Stoyer Anderson, Theodore Elon Bojar, Matthew Botaro, Alif Johnsavesh. Xuen Xin Chen, Amber Nicole Correa, Ray Dung, Ji Miao Gung. Jia He Guo, Mo Lin Han, Yue Xia, Claire Huan. Sir Meng Liu, Yu Xuan Lu, Jane Park, Mia Petchnik. Kiara Rackaby, Bodana Ravliuk, Elizabeth Mary Russell, Fabiola Sebastian Guijaro. Fernando Santiago Serrano dos Santos, Lai Li Wang, Xiao Ye Wei. Yi Fan Ying, Qin Tong Zhou, Shan Yue Ju. For the award of Artist Diploma in Opera, Edward Birchenall, Charlotte Jane Kennedy, Anastasia Korn, Yufan Zhong. The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Master of Composition or Master of Music in Composition of the Royal College of Music. For the award of Master of Composition, Stephen Bradley, Robert Herman Eiseringhausen, Sheen Ray Ma. Deng Xiao Wang, Sean Whittock, Serjia Zhang. For the award of Master of Music in Composition, Thomas Bradbury, Daniz Sinan Dortok. The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Master of Education of the Royal College of Music: Leon Barclay, Simon Burville, Ruth Coles. Nicole Karen Latham, Susanna Walton. The following students have satisfied the examiners in the requirements for the award of postgraduate diploma or have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Master of Music Education of the Royal College of Music. For the award of postgraduate diploma teaching musician, Joanne Catherine Skinner. For the award of Master of Music Education Teaching Musician, Hugh Yan Kwan. The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Master of Science of the Royal College of Music: Gillian Rona Brightwell, Joel Benjamin Dixon, Nicholas Elliott Flatt, Diana French Paris. Celine Hawker, Stephanie Pearl, Rosanna Rowe. And that concludes the conferment of taught postgraduate awards.
The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Doctor of Music of the Royal College of Music: Michael Hughes, for the process of recycling material, compositions for guitar and chamber ensembles. The following students have been admitted to and awarded the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of the Royal College of Music. Kobi Ashkenazi, for Beyond Tension and Relaxation, Optimizing Antagonistic Muscular Co-Contraction for Skilled Healthy Piano Technique. Louis Denil, for Rediscovering Dramatic Practice, Contextualizing Dramatic Practices in the Performance of El König by Singers During the 19th Century and Today. Thomas Edward Harrison, for Exploring New Frontiers in Cartoon Music Composition. Dainora Ivanova, for Online Piano Lessons with Young Beginner Students, a Mixed Methods Approach. Pietur Jónasson, for Attention and Memory as a Function of Complexity, a study on expert musicians' visual behavior. Nuno Lucas, for Researching Texture and Orchestration in Prokofiev's Piano Music, a symbiosis between analysis and performance in Shu, Opus 21, and the Fourth Piano Sonata, Opus 29. Nureslin Mohammad Azib, for Reconceptualizing the Learning of Expressiveness in Music Performance, Malaysian Undergraduate Voices Beyond Western Traditions. Luciana Pecer Parente, for Meeting Sound Halfway, New Materialist Methods for Composing with Sound's Matter and Meaning. Ariana Rigamonti, for Sounding Marvels, Musical Instruments Between Reality and Imagination in 16th and 17th Century Italy. Catherine Stringer, for Power Play, a practice-based study of trauma and its sources in musical theatre performance training. David Thresher, for Towards a New Edition of Mozart's Requiem. And that concludes the conferment of doctoral awards.
In March 2021, the Royal College of Music announced RCM Accelerate, a scheme to support graduating students launch their careers. RCM Accelerate, run by the RCM's Creative Careers Centre, is intended to support graduating students and help kickstart a new creative project, social enterprise or business idea, or develop an existing initiative. The scheme is intended to reflect the RCM's ideal of an inclusive, open and just society. When you hear your name, please come to the stage. This year's RCM Accelerate Award recipients present at this ceremony are Lizzie Russell, representing the Lyra Ensemble, Joanne Skinner and Layla Hooton. Each year, the college awards a number of prizes, many of which are awarded on the basis of competitions. In addition, the RCM also awards 4 special prizes. At this ceremony, I will announce the winner of the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother Rose Bowl. When you hear your name, please come to the stage. The Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother Rose Bowl was donated to the college by the late Queen Mother. The Rose Bowl is awarded to a student who has brought great credit to the college, not only because they have achieved great success in external performances and competitions, but because they live out RCM values. The recipient of the Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother Rose Bowl 2026 is Charlotte Kennedy. The chairman will now address the assembly.
Graduates, distinguished guests, members of council, director and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very great honour for me to be chairman of the RCM Council, and without doubt the highlight of my year, and there are very many highlights in the year, is to say a few words here at graduation. And it's a privilege to be celebrating such exceptional talent. Graduation is a very special moment in the life of the college, of course, but above all it's a profoundly special moment in your lives as you celebrate your great achievement and together with friends and family look to the future. When addressing graduates at Harvard University a century ago, that great US President Woodrow Wilson told them this: "You who stand here, chisel in hand, about to hew out the future, have something in you, humanity's most precious gift, the eternal resilience, the everlasting bond in humanity." Well, President Wilson might have been speaking to you as you have in your hands that most precious gift of all and that most sacred challenge of all, safeguarding the future of music, which is humankind's greatest achievement. Today, we congratulate you all, whether you're here in person or graduating in absentia, and we thank you for everything that you have contributed to the life of this amazing college during your time here. The great 19th century American poet Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Language is a city to the building of which every human has brought a stone." Well, we feel the same about you as you've helped build this place, that this college has for so long been number one in the world, so rich in diversity and genius, constantly reinventing itself to make the most of an exceptionally exciting future, is down to you, our greatest assets. Whether you're leaving us today or coming back next year, remember always that you've left behind those stones, those very stones that Emerson identified, which will now form an indelible and glorious part of our future. But as our director rightly noted, this is not just your day, it's a very special day for those who have supported you along the way. On that note, as I'm an historian, I like to dip back from time to time into our own annals and look what your predecessors were told when they graduated. And exactly 100 years ago, Sir Hugh Allen, who as director was instrumental in trebling the size of his college from 200 to 600 students, said these words in the summer of 1926 to those who went before you. He said, "Stick tight to the best you've learned in the past and the experiences you've gathered here. For remember, you cannot expect a future until you've created a past. Not a past upon which you wish to shut the door and forget, but one of which you are as proud as those who have helped you make it." He was so right, and his words have resonance still. All those who have helped you make it here today have overwhelming pride in you, and there are so many of them. They're your amazing teachers, of course, who make us the world-class institution we are. They're an inspiration to us all and our finest ambassadors. They are very special people, and many of them here today, and I pay them the most exceptional tribute, and I hope you will join me in doing so. And then there are those generous philanthropists who've supported many of you through an award and assisted the college in so many other ways for which we're incredibly grateful. There are all those who work behind the scenes here in many different capacities, raising funds, marketing our successes on a global stage, managing the registry, tending to our superb estate, running the museum and the library and the cafeteria, and so many others who make this complex institution work and have made your time here so rewarding. And above all, there are your family and friends who have played such an active role in your lives, as we've heard, shaping you, encouraging you, especially when times may have been stressful, applauding you, and today taking the utmost delight in your success. On your behalf, I thank them all. I know they would share in those glorious words of Tennyson about what today means. For I dipped into the future far as the eye could see, saw the vision of the world and the wonders that would be. Well, you are the wonders that will be, and we take the utmost pride in you. There are a number of other people I'd like to thank, and this graduation is my golden opportunity to do so. I pay the most heartfelt tribute to our inspirational director, James Williams, with whom it's been my great pleasure to work closely these last 2 years, as we trumpet the success of our college and the importance of music education. James has brought to this role indomitable energy, unrivaled diplomacy, a tremendous emphasis on philanthropy and advocacy, so much needed as we fight for music education, and a profound commitment to those who work and study here. James, we are deeply grateful to you for your leadership, and also to Kevin Porter and all your senior team who work so hard for our students and for music. And my unbounded gratitude too to my colleagues on the council. They are a volunteer army who do so much, often in very private ways, unyieldingly to support the college and to ensure, above all, the strength of the student experience. They give up a huge amount of time in doing so, sitting on committees, reading endless papers, chairing meetings, and they have all played their part in making this college the #1. I'm so grateful to them for their wisdom and support. It's of course invidious ever to single anyone out, but I'm going to do so because I give deep thanks to my remarkable deputy, Cathy Clark, whose sagacity is as invaluable as her love for music is boundless. Cathy has also been deeply committed to ensuring that the principles, those important principles of equity, inclusion and diversity, are embedded into the college's culture and now set in our DNA. Music must be universal and know no boundaries. And whatever brickbats and populist soundbites are thrown at us from the White House or from the furthest fringes of British political life, let me assure you it always will be. And finally, I'd like to thank one exceptionally important colleague on the council, our SU President, Layla Hooton, who is completing 2 incredibly successful terms in office. Layla's voice in our meetings is absolutely vital, and she's constantly championed the cause of students on everything from practice rooms to inclusion to mental health support with great expertise, flair, energy and good humour. And she's enlivened, I have to tell you, our council meetings by showing us pictures and videos of some of the fantastic parties you have had this year. We take Layla's contributions, as we have with all her predecessors, incredibly seriously because student welfare and the student experience are our highest priority. Layla, good luck with everything that comes next. We will miss you. You have been an absolute star. Congratulations on your award. Graduates, music has always been my life's passion, nurturing me, sustaining me, inspiring me. Beethoven said, with the typically graphic power such a stormy genius could always muster, that music is the electrical soil in which the spirit lives, thinks and events. He was quite right. Music, which will be central to all your lives, is the air which allows society to breathe. More than that, it gives you in so many ways unlimited power and potential, because if you've got access to music, you've got access to imagination. And if you have access to imagination, you have access to the whole world. So that is its priceless gift. And that world needs the power of music now more than ever. As global institutions and international organizations disintegrate under the onslaught of populism, as some of the bonds which hold humanity together are in danger of crumbling, we need something which is truly global and universal to replace that. And that is music, and indeed the arts more generally. Because, as I said earlier, they are a collective link which binds everybody on this planet. The poet Shelley once famously said that artists are the unofficial legislators of the world. And that's because the public looks to musicians and writers and artists and poets for moral leadership during periods of great change and turbulence. That's a role we need to embrace with increasing diligence, because music is simply not getting the support it deserves from government, despite intense lobbying from the profession. And that's not a political point, because music has been failed in recent years by governments of every political persuasion. Government funding for the arts has evaporated, as we've heard. Our ability to travel and perform freely has been seriously undermined, with no solution in sight. Music in state schools is under incredible stress, especially as fewer teachers enter the profession, meaning that in many parts of the UK, it's dying out as an academic subject, which is an appalling tragedy. And now, of course, we are having, like the rest of society, to live up to the arrival of AI. Now, it's funny, it's a subject I wouldn't have even thought about mentioning in this speech 3 years ago. But today, of course, it's dominating every aspect of life and changing so many of life's pathways. Now, on the one hand, it's, of course, a threat, not least because I'm afraid of the shameful failure of government to stand up for copyright that is the bedrock of creativity, as well as the source of income for so many of you who will make your living from music and indeed from the wider arts. But I genuinely believe, on the other hand, that it's a huge opportunity too, if only we can master it and make it work for us, not for the giant tech platforms. Churchill once famously predicted, the empires of the future are the empires of the mind. What prescience. Let us make AI our very own empire of the mind, one which works for the creative industries and the arts, not against them, one which increases the opportunities for human learning and knowledge, not making them the preserve of machines. And to do that, we have your ingenuity and world-beating talent. And of course, the creative industries have a long history of adopting and benefiting from frontier technology. But we're going to need help in doing so. We need help from government ensuring there is a copyright regime in place which rewards your creativity and talent and allows you to have a sustainable, fulfilling career. We will need help in putting in place proper regulation which guarantees openness and transparency and therefore remuneration for your work. We will need help from global institutions to ensure creative talent has the widest set of markets in which to trade and thrive. With all that and much more for which we must argue with passion and with vigour, we can do what we have always done. We can be out there at the frontier of emerging technology, using it to harness your creative skill. And that's why, despite all the short-term challenges we face, I am so very optimistic about the future. And that's because you can help shape it. And in doing so, ensure we secure the future of music, not just here in the UK, but globally, because you can build that empire of the mind with the liberal arts, its citadel. And from that, the whole of society will be immeasurably enriched. So the future is in your hands now, and as graduates of the RCM, one of the finest conservatoires in the world, I know those are incredibly safe and powerful hands. 2,500 years ago, when he was writing the Iliad, Homer, I think, perhaps gave us a flavour of this moment with his exhortation from Achilles. Now, always be the best, the bravest, and hold your heads up high above the others. Well, having graduated from this great conservatoire, you're already the best. Always hold your heads up high above the others. Always cherish music and protect it lovingly. And always remember you are a magical and permanent part of the RCM family. We take the greatest pride in you and will watch your careers unfold. Graduates, from all of those involved in the life of the college, the most profound congratulations to you all. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's your day. And leave here, if you're leaving, with our very best wishes and the best of luck for all you do in the future, ringing in your ears. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord Black, for your address. The time and the expertise that you and your fellow RCM Council members donate to the college does not go unnoticed. Thank you on behalf of all students for caring about our experience and your genuine interest in the Students' Union. So, hello class of 2026. I know you've been sat down for a long time already, so I will keep this short. I'll also apologise for my slightly croaky voice today, but let's be honest, it's probably how you will all sound tomorrow morning after your celebrations tonight. Firstly, congratulations everyone. Today is your day. Your day to celebrate all the hard work, including all the tears and tribulations, as well as the triumphs that you have gone through to get to this point. Graduating from any conservatoire, not least the Royal College of Music, is a huge achievement. You should all be immensely proud of the dedication, hard work, and resilience you have demonstrated to get to graduate today. Today is a poignant day for me too, as, like you, I will be leaving the college this month after the second and final year in my role as SU President. I would like to thank my SU team members, some of whom are graduating now, James, for all your work and support throughout the year. And Stefan, as incoming president, you better start writing your speech now. I thought I might share some hopefully helpful insights that I have gained during my time on the union. Whether you are entering the industry or going on to further study, your life is going to change after graduation. Whilst losing the routine of college life might seem scary, you now have the chance to build your career and voice what you want to say, whether that be through music or through other means. You came to college to find out who you are as a musician, so stay true to and always believe in yourself. Change may be hard, and working life might not always be easy. It's hugely important to make sure that you take care of yourself. If you're feeling alone or struggling, remind yourself that the people you are sitting next to today will have had or will have similar experiences to you and understand how you are feeling. You would not turn them away should they come to you asking for help, so do not be afraid to reach out to them. Our friends, family, and colleagues are more than happy to help. They have been where you are now or might find yourself in the future, so do not be afraid to ask for help. Also remember that the music industry is now constantly having to adapt to survive, and it is a very different environment compared with even just a couple of years ago. Being a successful graduate comes in many shapes and sizes, whether it be working as a freelancer, an educator, a promoter, a marketer, an administrator, or working in a field that is not related to music. Competition is fierce, and feeling that you are not achieving enough can be common. But remember, you've all graduated from the Royal College of Music, and this is an incredible achievement in itself. Do not forget you are all already hugely successful. Life, post-graduation, is not always about the end product of what we do, but rather the journey you go on to get there. A certain degree mark or a tricky audition does not define you, and you never know who you have touched or impacted on your journey to that point. So, in the tumultuous times in which we are living, I ask you to use your creative voice as a force for good. As graduates, be the change that you want to see, not just in our industries, but also in society. And don't be afraid to do this loudly. Remember, music can reach people in ways that words cannot. So to finish on a positive note, and with some audience participation, let's have 3 cheers. 1 for your teachers and staff here at the college who make your education possible. I simply can't name them all, but for all of the college staff here, hip hip, hooray! 1 cheer for your supportive families and networks who have supported you throughout your time here, hip hip, hooray! And finally, and most importantly, 1 for yourselves for all the hard work you have committed over the past few years. Hip hip, hooray! Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leila, for that inspiring speech and for your wise advice. And I'm delighted your voice held out to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our final graduation ceremony of 2026. As it is the last ceremony of the day, I'd just like to thank very much Helen Cooney and the whole registry team for these enormous logistical achievements. They do a fantastic job. Please join me in. forward very much to seeing you in the Amaryllis Fleming Concert Hall, which you'll be pleased to hear is quite cool, or it was earlier, in a few moments for some refreshments. In the meantime, if you could please stand while the platform party leaves, that would be great. And if you stay there until you're guided out, we'll see you shortly. Thank you very much.